Is your pellet grill not feeding pellets, the fire dying out mid-cook, or never lighting at all? Before you panic and start pricing a whole new grill, here's the truth. Usually, the part you're chasing is the auger motor. It's the little geared motor that turns the auger and drops pellets into the fire. Slow, stubborn, and full of torque. When it quits, your grill just stops eating. Stick with me for a few minutes, and you'll know exactly what it is, the 2 ways it dies, how to make it last for years, and how to tell it apart from a simple jam before you spend a dime on the wrong part. Safety first. This auger turns with enough torque to take a fingertip clean off, so unplug the grill and let it cool completely before you reach anywhere near it. Before you can fix this motor, it pays to know exactly what it does, and it's simpler than it looks. Meet the auger motor, also sold as the drive motor, the feed motor, or the auger gear motor. It's a small geared motor, about the size of a softball, that turns the auger and screws pellets from your hopper down into the firepot. Slow and strong. And when it stops, no pellets reach the fire, so your grill either never lights or dies out cold. Start at the back, the cooling fan. It spins the whole time the grill runs, shedding heat so the motor never cooks itself on a long smoke. Next, the motor windings, the electric heart that makes the spin. Plenty of speed, but not much muscle on its own. Here's the magic, the gear reduction box. It trades that fast, weak spin for slow, brute force torque because shoving a packed column of pellets is genuinely hard work. And the output shaft, the D-shaped stub that couples to your auger and actually moves the fuel. Fan cools, winding spin, gears multiply the force, shaft drives the auger. That's the whole machine. 2 things kill an auger motor, and they're more closely related than you'd think. Number 1. Stripped gears. Inside that gearbox is a train of gears doing all the heavy lifting, and every time the auger hits a jam, those gears take the shock. Do it enough. Wet pellets, a stray screw, a fire pot backing up, and the teeth round off or snap clean. Now the motor spins along happily, but the gears just slip, and the auger never moves. The tell is simple. You hear the motor running, maybe a faint grinding, but no pellets drop. Once those teeth are gone, the gearbox is done. You replace the motor. Number 2. A burned out motor. And this one usually follows a jam too. When the auger locks up, the motor doesn't quit. It strains against the stall, pulling way more current than it was ever built for. It overheats, the windings cook, and you'll often smell it before you hear it. Bearings can seize the same way after years of heat and dust. Now you've got nothing. No hum, no spin, sometimes a popped fuse. A dead motor. And notice the pattern. Both of these killers start with the auger getting stuck. So here's the part that catches people out. The auger motor is almost never the real problem. It's the victim. A jam locks the auger. The motor strains itself to death trying to push through, and the gears or the windings pay the price. If you bolt in a shiny new motor and never find out why, the old one strained swollen pellets, a clog, a foreign object, you'll cook the new one too, sometimes inside a single cook. So fix the cause first. The motor is just the part that died telling you something else was wrong. 3 easy habits, and everyone comes down to keeping that auger from ever jamming. Habit 1. Keep your pellets bone dry. Moisture is the number 1 enemy of this motor. Damp pellets swell up, turn to mush, and pack the auger solid. And you already know what a jam does from here. So empty the hopper when you're done for a while, especially before a humid spell or winter storage, and keep your pellets sealed up and up off the concrete. 2 minutes with a shop vac in the hopper saves you a whole motor. Dry fuel, happy motor. Habit 2. The second you hear a grind or you watch your temperature start sliding, shut it down. Don't let the grill keep fighting a jam. Every second that motor strains against a stuck auger, it's burning itself up. Kill the power, pull the hopper down, and clear whatever's wedged in there before you fire back up. It feels like a hassle in the moment, but stopping early is the whole difference between a 5-minute cleanout and a dead motor. When in doubt, shut it off. Habit 3. Keep it cool and keep it tight. A couple times a season, brush the dust and grease off the motor and its cooling fan so it can shed heat the way it's meant to. And while you're back there, check the bolts holding the motor and the coupling to the auger. Grill vibration works them loose over time, and a loose coupling chews itself up and throws the shaft out of line. 2 minutes with a brush and a nut driver. That's the whole job. 3 symptoms. Cheapest fix first, so you never replace a part you didn't need to. First symptom, your grill just won't get up to temperature, or it keeps sliding low. Before you blame the motor, rule out the free stuff. Make sure you've actually got pellets, and that they haven't bridged. That's when they arch over the auger and leave an air gap, so the auger turns but feeds nothing. Knock that bridge down, top off the hopper, and vacuum out the firepot while you're in there. 9 times in 10, that's your fix, and the motor is totally fine. Cost you nothing but a few minutes. Second symptom, you can hear the motor humming or running, but no pellets are dropping. Unplug it and pull the auger so you can check it by hand. If the auger itself is jammed, that's your culprit. Clear it, and you're back in business. But if the auger spins free and the motor still can't move it, the gears inside are stripped. That's a low-cost part and about 30 to 45 minutes to swap. Either way, figure out what jammed it first, or you'll be right back here. Third symptom, and it's the big one. Nothing at all. No hum, no spin. Maybe a faint burnt smell. Maybe it pops the breaker the moment it tries to start. That's a seized or burned out motor, and there's no reviving it. You replace it. It's still one of the more affordable parts on your grill. But here's the rule that saves you money. A motor that burned out almost always burned out fighting something. So before the new one goes in, check the auger and clear the fire pot. Or you'll be buying two. A few questions we get all the time, including one that surprises even seasoned grillers. Question 1. Are all pellet grill auger motors the same? Short answer, no, and this is exactly where people order the wrong part. They differ in how fast they spin, which direction they turn, the size and shape of the shaft, and how they bolt in. Put in one that spins too fast, and you'll overfeed and choke the fire. Too slow, and you'll starve it. So you match it to your grill's make and model. Never guess. That's exactly what the data plate is for, and we'll get to it in just a second. Question 2. How long should an auger motor last? With dry pellets and no chronic jams, many years. These are simple, tough little motors. So when one dies early, it's almost never old age. It's moisture, or it's a jam it's strained against. If yours failed after just a season or two, don't just swap it and move on. That's your grill telling you to hunt down the real cause before it eats the next one. And one more that surprises people. Why does the auger turn so slowly? Because it's supposed to. That gearbox gears the motor way down so the output shaft only turns a few times a minute. First time folks watch it run, they swear it's broken, because it barely seems to move. It's not. Slow and steady is exactly how it pushes pellets without stalling. If it's turning at all and feeding, that is a healthy motor. Before you order, find your grill's data plate and write down 3 things: the brand, the model, and the serial number. It's in one of 3 spots: the back of the hopper, inside the lid, or under the barrel. Snap a clear photo and you'll order the right part the first time. Once you've got your make and model, head to our site and use the part finder. Pick your manufacturer, pick your model, and every auger motor that comes up is guaranteed to fit yours. Right speed, right shaft, right mount. No cross-referencing, no guessing, no wrong part returns. And most orders ship the same day, so you're back to grilling fast. That's part 1 of Pellet Grill Parts. We stock auger motors and drive motors for Traeger, Pit Boss, Camp Chef, Z Grills, Rectech, and more. Everyone matched to your exact grill. Free shipping over $99, a 90-day warranty on every part, and the same folks behind the counter for 15+ years. The link's in the description. Subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you next part.